Hello and welcome to our yin yoga practice today. My name is Lila, if we haven't met before. And today in this yin practice, we're going to focus on the lower parts of our body. So the lower parts being feet, calves, outer leg, hips. It should be a really delicious practice. Of course, I always invite you to find lots of props. Maybe you have a block, a pillow, a bolster, whatever you can gather there to make your practice more comfortable. If you have a playlist that you love, please, you can press play on your playlist now and we'll get started. So find yourself to start in a comfortable seated position. You can cross your legs or sit on a block if you prefer, on your bolster. And as you arrive here, just take a moment to allow the shoulders to soften towards the ground. Relaxing the muscles of the face, the jaw, and the tongue inside of your mouth. And take a moment to observe your breath. Noticing how long, how deep it is today. Noticing if there is any blockages on the way or if it is freely flowing through your body today. And without the need to judge anything as good or bad, simply give yourself permission to be here and notice all of it. So we're going to start our practice today with the support of the breath. Take a nice deep inhale through your nose, roll the shoulders up. And exhale, open the mouth, roll the shoulders back and down. Nice. And 2 more times. Inhale, roll. Exhale, drop the shoulders. And last time, inhale, roll. And exhale, drop. Beautiful. Opening the eyes. We're going to come to our first yin pose today. So starting here in all fours, I'm going to give you lots of variation for this pose. On your all fours, tuck the toes, but tuck even the pinky, the little toe there. Make sure it's all tucked in. Now, this pose, the idea is that we're going to open up the soles of the feet. So if you feel that this is enough for you, you can stay here. If you'd like a little bit more, you can stand on your knees. A little more, next variation, grab a block and sit on your block so you have some weight on your toes. Or if today you are ready for the full variation, toes tucking, sitting on your heels. Take a moment to find the pose that feels ideal for your body today. Not what the ego wants, but what the body is asking for. And once you get there, close your eyes. Knowing that this pose that we are in, it's quite a strong pose. So we're not going to stay for as long as we do in the regular poses. But what this is doing here is supporting the health of our feet, toes, and soles of the feet. See if you can relax and soften the shoulders a little more towards the ground. Relaxing the muscles of the face, the jaw, and even the tongue inside of your mouth. Knowing that at points the poses can become a little stronger. But remembering that it will pass, it will soon pass. So enjoy while it lasts. And coming here to your last 4 breaths. And very slowly returning the hands back to the earth and come to lie down flat on the floor. And as you come to lie down, bring one ear towards the ground, relax the hands to the side. Notice the sensations present on your feet, toes. You might feel some heat or the flash of new blood moving through those areas that have been just stretched. Enjoy a few more moments in this space. Making the transition as slow as you can, bringing yourself back to a seated position. So for this next position, we come into deer pose. You might choose to have a bolster or a block in front of you. And then starting with the right shin parallel to the front of the mat, left thigh parallel to the front of the mat. If you look down, it's almost like you can place a square box between your legs. Move the chest to face towards the front of your mat. And here, very slowly, starting to walk the hands towards the front, and with your bolster, you might support your head. Now, if you feel that your bolster is not tall enough, you can always bring a block on top of the bolster as well. Take a few moments to get any wiggles out of the way. And then truly allow the body to start to soften. Noticing the sensations that become present through the outside seam of your leg. Maybe here, with every breath, you can start to allow the body to soften even further. In this pose, we are touching the Gall Bladder Meridian, which runs through the outside of our legs. And this meridian connects with how well we can create energy in our body. Of course, it also supports our physical gallbladder. And it's interesting to notice that often poses in the yin practice will also bring emotions attached to it. So if there is any emotion coming up, simply allow yourself to notice without the need to judge as good or bad. Just become aware of it. Every inhale that you take is bringing fresh new energy to your body space. And every exhale is allowing you to soften. It's cleansing your body from anything that no longer needs. And coming to your 2 final breaths as you are. Very slowly pressing the hands back to the floor and pushing the bolster to the side. And swing the legs to the front and come to lie down on your mat. Body fully relaxed. In between poses, we come to our rebound position. Our rebound is that sweet space of integration of each pose. It's an opportunity to notice what has moved, what is different here. It's an opportunity to feel. And so from here, we're going to extend the hands overhead. With your left hand, hold onto your right wrist and then cross the right leg on top of the left. We come into a pose called Bananasana, so I'm going to move hands and feet towards the left side, making a banana shape. So if you're not too sure, I'll stand up and show you, but you can stay lying down. Nice. It's going to look like this. Nice. And as you come to this space, know that we're still working with the gallbladder channel. Still supporting our bodies to produce more energy. And this channel also connects with how well we sleep. So if the channel is not working so well, it can cause us to have insomnia. If you're practicing this at night time, this will be perfect for you. to have a rest and sleep well at night. Notice which part of your body you feel this stretch the most. For some, it will be the hip. For others, the armpit. But no, there is no right or wrong. Know that your body is receiving what it needs to receive at this point. We only have another minute or so in this space. So enjoy while it lasts. Three more long, full breaths. And slowly unravel the hands and legs. Return the sitting bones back to the center. And realign the whole body flat on the floor. Coming to your rebound pose. I invite you to bring your awareness towards the right side of your body. Right outer calf. Right side of the knee. Right outside of your thigh. Right hip. Right ribs. Right arm. And ever so slowly, rolling yourself to the side. And here, making your way back to a seated position. And we're gonna switch sides. So bring your bolster. This time, we're gonna have the left shin parallel to the front. Right thigh parallel to the front. Come to deer pose. If you feel that this is tricky for you, bring the back heel a little closer towards the sitting bone, and that will support your body to stay in place. If you're feeling like you're leaning a little bit towards the side, that's okay for this specific pose. Open the heart towards the front. And slowly start to melt your head, melt the chest towards the floor or the bolster. Again, you can use that block on top of your pillow or bolster to support your head. Take a few breaths to find the position where you will be able to be still for the next few minutes. Again, noticing the sensation that runs through the outer seam of your leg. Today, in this yin practice, as we tap to the lower parts of the body, in the energetic and emotional space, we are also tapping to our sense of grounding. The lower chakras in the body that speak about security, feeling like we belong, creativity, birthing of new ideas, and also pleasure and sexuality. So this pose is filled with so much more than just a posture, just a physical movement. Allow the mind to be so quiet that you can hear your breaths. Allow the body to be so relaxed that it completely melts. We only have 1 minute or so left in this space. Enjoying your last 4 full breaths as you are. And so very slowly pressing the hands to the earth, lifting the chest up, bringing the block or bolster to the side. And again, shifting the legs towards the front of your mat. Coming to lie down flat on the earth. Notice how it feels. There's a chance here one side of your body is going to feel heavier than the other. There is a chance that one side of the body will feel more energized than the other. Simply notice. When you're ready, extending the hands overhead. This time crossing the left leg on top of the right. And grabbing the left wrist with your right hand. Move the hands and feet towards the right side. And make that banana shape with your body. Allow the sitting bones to sink to the floor. Perhaps feeling already that nice opening sensation through your whole outer seam. Maybe the shoulders can drop a little more to the ground. And the breath can be your ally. Every inhale is an opportunity to bring fresh, new energy to your body. Every exhale is an opportunity to let go of something old so the new can be received. Sending your breath mentally to those spaces that feel a little extra tight or stagnant. Sending your breath there and allowing your breath to cleanse it, to clear. We have another minute or so in this space. Enjoying here your last 5 full breaths. And once you finish your breaths, unravel the hands and legs. And bring yourself back to the center. Extend the legs to the floor. Make your way to your rebound pose, softening the whole body to the earth. Now bringing your awareness towards the left side. Left ankle, left calf, left knee, left thigh, left hip, left ribs, left armpit and arm. So for this next pose that we're going towards, you're going to bring the feet back to the ground. Allow the feet to be as wide as the mat, so bringing the feet slightly more towards the side. Hands can come nice and wide or make cactus arms. Allow the knees now to melt towards the right side, coming into a twist. If this is enough for you, stay as you are. If you'd like a little more today, lift the right foot and place the right foot on top of the left knee. Taking the next few breaths to find stillness in this space. And then allowing the whole body to soften here. This pose is still working with the outer seam, although it's also working with the hips. Creating a whole different sensation in our body. The hips are especially connected with our second chakra, Swadhisthana, our center of creativity, sexuality, birthing of ideas, and as you breathe into this space, allow yourself to receive. And receiving all the benefits that comes from this pose. The ones that you might know and the ones that you may not know. Two more breaths as you are. Unravel the legs. Now point the knees back to the ceiling. And then bring the knees towards the center so they collapse to touch together. Take a few breaths here to reset. And let's move to the other side. Point the knees back to the ceiling. And then allow the knees to melt towards the opposite direction, left side. As they come towards the left, you can choose to stay as you are or lift the left foot. Place it on top of the right knee. And know that you don't need to go there if you don't want to. This is one of the possibilities, this is one of the ways that it can be done. So choose the one that is honoring your body the most. If your eyes are not yet closed, do that now. Noticing that so often we hold on to tension, little bubbles of tension in our hips, So allow those tensions to pop and melt. Breathing and receiving the gifts from this pose. We have about a minute left. Coming to your last 2 breaths here. And slowly unravel the legs. Point the knees back to the center and just for a moment collapse the knees towards each other, touching. And bring the hands about 45-degree angles from your body. Palms are facing up. And slowly start to straighten the legs towards the front. If there is any final pose that you wish to take before your Shavasana, you can go that now, or simply allow the whole body to melt to the floor. We are coming into the last pose of our practice today. Our final rebound pose, a space of deep relaxation and integration for all the previous movements, thoughts, feelings that we had. So for the next moments here, with your eyes closed, allow the whole body to fully melt to the earth. Staying in your Shavasana. And of course, if you have the time and you wish to stay here for longer, you can do that. But if you are ready to finish up your practice slowly, starting to move fingers and toes, bringing the hands overhead and giving yourself a nice long stretch. Rolling to lie onto your side. And taking a moment, thinking thoughts of love and gratitude towards yourself for making the time to nurture your body and your mind through this practice. slowly finding yourself back to a seated position. And today we'll close our practice, bringing the hands towards the heart center. And if you wish, you can repeat with me. The light in me bows to the light in each one of you. Namaste.